Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs with another tabletop playthrough, and this one is going to be of the solo game Hostage Negotiator. There we go. The fate of the innocent is in your hands. So in this game you obviously play a hostage negotiator. A terrorist has taken hostages and it's your job to rescue at least half the hostages. So I am playing with Arcane Masseur, if that's how it's pronounced, and this is him, and it says Arcane is angry. As the leader of a terrorist organisation, he was none too pleased when over half his team was taken into custody by special force agents in a surprise raid while he was away. Now Arcane has hatched a plan and he is after weapons, money and the release of his captured men. He has taken hostage 7 government officials that had nothing to do with the raid, but Arcane doesn't care. They are disposable pawns. Okay, so that's the guy I'm playing. On the card itself, it also tells you how to set up various things. So he starts with one major demand and one escape demand. There are 3 of these major demands which I shuffled and chosen one, and there are I think 5 of these, 6 of these which I shuffled and chose one. So these are random, I don't know what they are. He has no special rules, but we do start with 7 hostages and 4 on the threat track, which I've done there. 7 hostages, 4 on the threat track. So that's how you set up the game. You pick a terrorist, and I think there's 3 different terrorists come in the base game. You follow what it says on the card, and that's how you set the game up. I also have all the conversation cards here. I put them in a pile rather than spread them all over the table. It just makes it easier, less of a footprint on the table. I can easily just go through those and pick the ones I want. But of course I always start with the 0 point ones. So these are my starting cards. So I am ready to play Hostage Negotiator. I'm going to get the camera on the tripod and we shall begin. Okay, let's begin. Let's see what we can do for our first turn. Okay, we want to try and get the threat level down as much as possible, and we want to try and get conversation points, because conversation points are what we can spend to buy other cards. So keep it cool. Let's keep our heads now. Neither one of us will get what we want if we lose our cool. So tell me, do you have a family? I've got a wife and 3 kids myself, all boys. They're everything to me. Okay, what are your demands? Okay, what I'm going to do then is I am going to try and reveal a demand, because certain tarot cards, when you're going through them, will say add an extra threat for any unrevealed demands. So I'm going to play this card and I'm going to attempt to try and reveal a demand. Okay, so let's see if I can reveal a demand. And according to our current threat level, I can throw 2 die. Okay, let's see if I get 2 successes. I get 1 success. Let's take a look. I've only got 1 success. 1 success. Reveal a demand or add 1 conversation point. I think I'm going to reveal a demand. So let's see what Arcane is demanding. Wire 10 million. Spend 4 conversation points to concede during any conversation to rescue 2 hostages. However, if we do that, penalty for conceding, I always roll at least one die from then on. So it might be worth it if I only need to rescue 2 more hostages, and then I can concede this and see what happens. But we've revealed his major demand, so that has been used, so I'm going to put that to one side for now. What else can we use? We can keep going. Is it worth me trying to reveal another demand? I think I will. So I'm going to again roll 2 die. And I get no successes. Which means I'm going to have to add 1 to the threat level. So now that one has been used, that one goes to one side. Shall I carry on? I want to try and get that threat level down. I think I will try keep cool. Let's see what I can get. Yes, 2 successes. So we get the threat level down 1, and we get a conversation point. But of course that has now been used. Is it worth carrying on? I think I will, and I'm going to try again with this keep cool. 2 successes. Door. So that conversation point we've just got, we've just now lost. Yes, I'm going to try a small talk. See if I can get a success, or at least 2 successes. I get 1 success, and I get this. So this means that I can then discard 2 cards to turn this into a success. However, I've already used that card to roll these dice, and I don't have 2 left, and I can't use the card I'm currently using there. So I can't change that into a success, but I do have 1 success, which means I get a +2 on the conversation, and I'm going to give it 1 more try. Let's see what I get. Oh, no success, and change 2 cards. I can't change 2 cards. So that's a failure. However, I do get 1 conversation point, and the conversation ends. Well, luckily I don't have any cards left. So I have 3 conversation points. So we can dig through this pile, and I can spend 3, if you look in the bottom corner there. So I can't get any of these ones obviously, but I can get any of these ones. Okay. Re-roll a die. Now that does come in handy. There we go. So any of these rolled automatically turn into a success. I could have done with those earlier on. Here we go. Just stay calm. Reduces the threat level. 4 conversation points. However, if we fail, the threat level goes up by 2. Okay, again we can change these into successes. We can rescue 2 hostages straight away. However, we will lose a hostage if we are unsuccessful. Actually, I might go for that. So, we can't go any of the 4 and 5s. I think I will go spend all 3 conversation points to gather this card. So this goes in my hand, which I'll put there. We've spent the conversation points. So these can go back here, and then these ones, which I've used, can now go back on here, ready to pick up next turn.
So you can't pick up the cards for the next turn that you've already just used. So I only have the one card for next turn. However, we now need to turn over the terror card and see what happens. Oh. Here we go. So +1 for the threat level. So the threat level goes up from 4 to 5. And if you look at the bottom here, this is what I was on about. For any unrevealed demand, well, we have an unrevealed demand there. We have to add another 1 to the threat level marker. And that is the first round over with, and I'm going to leave it there, guys. Join me next time when I will be doing a few more rounds of Hostage Negotiator. Hopefully I can rescue some hostages. I don't want any killed. So until next time, guys, I will catch you later.